Hello fellow mayors, and welcome back to the humble beginnings of our Viewers Point region. Although I guess you're not really fellow mayors, you're more like my city council, helping me decide what I'm doing in the city. And one of the first decisions that we've come to is what we name the city. And user SG Leo Enclave has suggested we call the city Epictetus, who is a philosopher who believes that all external events, and I'm quoting Wikipedia here, are determined by fate and are thus beyond our control. We should accept whatever happens calmly and dispassionately, which I think is quite fitting for this city, considering you guys control my fate here and telling me what I'm doing. The other big decision we made was what type of power are we going to put in this city. And surprisingly, a lot of you chose wind power. Although I don't want to say surprisingly, because it's not. It's a very smart decision. It saves me a lot of money. Don't get more power than we need right now. And let's see, this thing is 8,000. We have 12. We're making a bit of money. I think we can put this down right now. Let's give these guys some lights. We'll watch their TVs, run their toasters, and make Pop-Tarts. All the good things that come with modern society. Now, another suggestion I've had from user Brian Ratto was to build a large central park. And I really like that idea. I haven't tried that yet. Thinking we can have something right down here. Maybe we'll bring a couple larger avenues straight across. But we'll work towards that, because I don't want to spend a lot of money right now on just roads. Need to get some more zones down. A lot of you seem to agree with the idea of building residential on one side, industry on the other, commercial kind of spread around, intermixed. So we'll focus on that. And we can see right now there is some demand for low wealth commercial. So let's start just throwing some of that down. Give these people places to work. Speed up the game a bit here. There's already people leaving our city. What's going on here? No power. That's old news, buddy. This is power in the city. Quite fine. So your house is gonna explode to a bunch of itty little bits. And we'll never see you again. They're also asking for water. Let's take a look at our water table. Ooh. This is not what I expected. Most of the water's over here, but that's kind of where I want to put the industry. There's a bit of water over here, so let's get a road over that way. Let's just work dirt roads. I haven't done one of those for a while. Let's drag straight out here. And water. Water tower. Bam. Bringing in that blue gold. That didn't quite sound right. Let's bring it in the clean water. What else do we need here? Food, we can probably wait a little bit. Now it's trying to ask for industry. Let's start building our industry district. Actually, before I go too far, maybe I do want to get some of those larger roads down. Let's take a look at just a medium density avenue. It's not too expensive to build. Don't have a lot of money. Let's speed up the game again. More money coming in. Guess now I gotta pay for that power and water. Hourly. Okay, I'm gonna blow up this road. And I'm gonna get this. Gonna put it right there. Good spot as any. And I'd like to follow contour of this, but it doesn't quite line up. I think I have to set up a temporary road here for guideline sake. I'm going to use the curvy road tool, the spline tool. Just trace this out. Sorry guys, blowing up your houses just for design sake. What are you shouting about? So more residential! Get more workers! We'll get there, we'll get there. And grab this road. And I'm gonna have another no money! Okay. Time to take a loan. Get some money. Bam. And then it'll go out that way. We wouldn't need to do that right now. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. Don't want people driving on that. Don't want to use the major roads. And I'll probably have like another avenue up here, and maybe we'll make a huge park right in the middle there. And now, industry. Actually, yeah, asking for industry. So let's drag this road out. I for straight. Popping out. Our train tracks over here. We'll probably want a train station right there, right on the main road. But for now, let's just lazily slop down some industry. All this can be moved later on if I don't like it. And we can even throw a bit of residence on this dirt road. Let's just have some spattering random houses here. Residence. Some more commercial on major routes. They like walk by traffic, right? Now, another area that you guys wanted me to look into was tourism and maybe some casinos. I definitely want to do some tourism. I still haven't really experimented with the tourism options yet myself, so we can look at that together. Casinos might work on down the line, but I hear that they're kind of a hard industry to run, and again, I haven't had a lot of experience with that myself, so let's get our city nice and stable before we start putting down these volatile industries. And the last point you guys were making was to get some nuke power down. Some of you are asking to get nuclear power down right now, but we cannot afford it. We do not have the education, so we probably immediately have a meltdown. But it is something we can definitely work towards. It means we have to bring up our education and get some high-tech industry going here. Now, what are all these flashing? Still annoyed need workers. Okay, so they need more residential, both medium and low wealth. So let's start drawing out in this area. Making some connections here. Try not to make too many four-way intersections, so instead of making this road go through, maybe I'll drag one out over here. Although, an avenue's going to be over here, so maybe not just yet. But I could drag one out following this road. That might be a good idea. Give people a way to get over that way easily. This might become problematic later, but there's only so much you can do. And just get some residents down. So, something that we're looking at in previous videos, or something I wanted to talk about, was the balance of the different, well, the RCI, because you can see they're always going to be demanding one thing or another. The trick is, you can't get a perfect balance. They're always going to be asking for one thing or another. And if you're constantly chasing it, it's going to be going up and down, up and down. It's just a general rule. Build things evenly. You need residences to shop, so you need just as many shops for residences, and they need places to work, so maybe just as much industry. But not quite that level, because both commercial and industry do offer jobs. So you need, you don't want to have a lot of unemployed industries if you have too many residences for... Sorry, I'm doing that backwards. If you only have 1/3 residences, then you have 2/3, the rest looking for work. So, but even is kind of a good way to start to begin with. And we can sort of see that going on here. Residents, commercial, starting the industry. And they are asking for more industry. I don't know if it's the same, but I remember in SimCity 4, on the easier difficulty levels, it was almost always asking for low wealth industry. just as an easy way to get your city going, because you can always zone industry, have jobs, and then have your citizens have somewhere to work. Just the way to get the game started. But I would usually play on a higher difficulty level because I like managing that balance myself. I don't know if there's sort of that false demand to begin with. Well, I guess technically there must be because, you know, there's nothing else here. Nobody needs anything. But I don't know how long it lasts or to what extent. So that's going down, people are getting jobs. You also gotta wait a bit. I mean, it takes some time for the buildings to grow. It takes some time for the residences to find those jobs. And it updates every day, as we've seen in other videos. So these stats can be different from day to day. So don't chase them too much. If everyone's happy, which it looks like they are, then there's no need to go chasing over your RCI demands. What's going on here? Sewage is becoming an issue. Let's just get one of these outflow pipes. We'll probably be upgrading to a proper treatment plant soon, so just plop it down wherever. Well, I say wherever, but in the industry area is a good idea. We don't want to put it next to someone's house. And now they're going to ask me to put down City Hall. Ooh, I know. So I should put it right here. Build our park around it. Give it lots of room to expand. Let's be kind of anal about it and figure out where's the center. Here or here? 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 I'm gonna go here. Bam! Everybody's happy. Congratulations! Your hard work has paid off. We can now name the town. I think we're okay with Epic Tetus. It's funny because it's got the word epic in there, which I normally think is a little silly, but we'll go with it. What's next? This is yellow. So something else you might notice I'm doing is I'm jumping around constantly, you know. Check your power level, people happy, check your RCI, look for the orange tabs, see what the guys have to say, your advisors. Commercial's not getting enough... Wait, commercial businesses is not getting enough shoppers. Zone more residents. I could zone more residents, which I'm going to be doing anyways. But I think it's more just I've zoned too much commercial. Let's not chase that. What I actually want to look at is probably some of this wealth. We got a high demand for medium wealth, so we should start catering to them. Parks are one way to go, but the more sensible way to do things would be to actually supply them with those services they need so they don't just all die off in horrible sicknesses, zombie attacks, and fires. So let's start with a clinic here. Now, with these surface buildings, you do not want to build them on the major roads, because if there's a traffic jam, they're going to have quite a time getting those vehicles dispatched. Build them just off the main roads, an area where they can get to a lot of different zones of the city without necessarily using the major roads. So I'm looking at here because it's close to the Y, they can take off in any direction. It's near the residential, it's probably needed, and it's just off one of the major roads. So let's put it right there. I had a good trick for putting these clinics the way they expanded. I don't remember how I did that. Oh yeah, usually put this side up against the corner of the road so you can expand along this way easily, but this works too. There's enough room for everything. Let's give it one ambulance. Put ambulances and... Okay, well we're gonna need this anyways. And... Let's put it there. And $200 to put a sign, why not? Health clinic. Are there any other kind of clinics? I guess there are. So that should get down our deaths. Checking the money. Every time we put down a new service, you're going to make sure you're not spending more than you're bringing in. We can even bring up the taxes a bit without pissing anyone off. I forget the exact numbers. I'll look it up, throw it on the video. But the developers recently released a chart showing exactly how much you can charge each wealth level before they start getting annoyed. So you might as well max it out to those levels. And get as much money as you can, since there are no negatives to doing so. Alright. What's our next step? Right, we were doing medium wealth residents. So, don't want to spend money yet. People aren't asking for police just yet. There's no crimes. Oops, no fires, no crimes. I'm gonna build a fire station anyways, because when something lights on fire, it burns for quite some time. The old trick with SimCity's, well, SimCity 4, and I guess even the other SimCities, is don't build a fire department until absolutely necessary, basically until you get a fire. But as you know with this game, first you need to wait for someone to work in the fire department, and then you need to wait for the fire truck to actually get to the fire. By the time you do that, the building will be burnt down. So I'm looking around because same rules apply. The clinic, trying to find somewhere that has a good distribution around the city. I probably want to put it closer to the industry, since they tend to have more fires and worse fires. Let's look at over here. Let's try not to blow up too many existing buildings, but I don't think there's much choice. Actually, better idea. Let's build some more roads. Let's build one here. And don't really need this road. That was just for measuring sake. Doo-doo-doo. And oh, now they're asking for fire department. I'll put it not there, but off the road. Right there. Okay, got a bit of a framework going. No traffic problems yet. Thing to always watch out for. Ooh, people like me early on. It's a good sign. There was a button to look at that, wasn't there? Let's push some buttons here. And push F. F. Oh my god. Oh my god. There it is, F4. 78%. Doesn't really tell you why though, does it? Commercial happiness is down. Oh, already got a fire. Building burnt down. Early on in the game, I find it's a little smarter to build multiple services instead of just expanding on the existing ones, because potentially if you had one fire station with all four garages and the bell, etc., you could potentially cover the entire city, but realistically it's going to take them a while to get to the other side of the city. So I'd say maybe like 2 or 3 stations around the entire city, maybe one of the large ones later on. They don't cost that much more compared to expansion. Let's see, this is $20,400 an hour compared to building, see, this is $15,000, so building a new garage isn't much different than building an entire station, which gets you a fire truck anyways, so you might as well spend that extra $5,000 and really expand your range by placing it somewhere else in the city. I'm not going to do that just yet because traffic's not that bad and I'm looking to keep my hourly income up. It's a nice quiet night in the city of Epictetus. Alright, what are they asking for here? Right, okay, now let's actually start looking at building some parks to finalize getting those medium wealth residences. I don't want to build high wealth just yet, because I think it looks silly when you have a bunch of mansions everywhere. Plus, mansions, although they can pay more taxes, or I guess that might depend, but they have more money and potentially could pay more taxes and create higher wealth jobs and higher wealth industries. Their density is really low. There's only a few people in any particular building, so you don't necessarily get as much money for density. I mean, the easiest way to make a lot of money is just pack in a bunch of low wealth residences. But that's not fun to play either. So we're going to stick with medium wealth. And let's find a nice... Actually, let's not get a big park as well. A big park later on. Let's just do some little parks. So let's see, do these. Let's try not to disrupt buildings as much as possible. Bam. And usually doesn't do much with just one. So let's throw down another one. Different one for some reason. There we go. And immediately we can see these people are moving in. Garbage. Garbage is an issue. Optimally, I'd like to build my garbage in my industry city over there somewhere, but don't want to be switching around right now, so let's put our garbage plant, 9,300, I can afford that, just over here. Actually no, let's put him in the corner. I don't know how I want to design this part of the city. Okay, let's make a roundabout way to get there. Gonna want larger road here. Jeez. Let's just start building. We got some money. Let's start planning this part of the city. Do I want... Yeah, let's put this... No, wait. The other road would probably go here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotta move my sewage pipe. Oops, that's not it. There. Do it! Do it! And we'll bulldoze this road. I'm not using my quick keys. Let's go off this one. Put that there. I don't know if this is really the best spot. Say it is. Get these up. And grab our spline tool. I'm gonna follow that line. Did that work right? Kinda lumpy, but good enough. Right, garbage. I don't expect too much traffic over here. No, let's do it differently. I want to leave some room to expand the garbage plants, maybe have bigger facilities back here, so I don't want to build right up against the edge of the city. So let's see if we can space things out a bit here. With our grid lines. Yeah, let's do this. Right there. These don't always snap too nicely. Oh! Let's do this. And there we go. Garbage. Garbage. Oh ho ho! Lucky me. It might still give me a problem if I want to expand building those roads out, though. But for now, we'll just put them in the corner here. No. You know what? I'm gonna make some alterations first. Me being the perfectionist I am, make you guys wait while I do some random alterations. I'm not measuring anything out here, I just want some more room. And we'll build a road like this. So use the arc tool. It says 90-degree arcs only. Shift. That never seemed to work. Well, I guess technically it's going 90 degrees, but it's not a proper arc. Anyways, I want to do this. And I get a swervy road. And now we're going to build a garbage plant. Let's put her right there. Flies and all. Okay, what are they asking for over here? Oh, so much residential demand. See, at this point you can pretty much ignore the low-class residential. Just work towards whatever your goals are. My goals are to do a lot of middle wealth, commercial, and residents, maybe some high-tech industry. I'll get the education up later. Actually, I guess I should start asking you guys some questions. Education. High-tech industry, do you think those are good ideas? Or do you want to... What's the other option of education? I guess we could just leave it low, have everyone stupid and crime-filled and burning things. Buses. We'll have to start the shuttle depot. Bus terminal's a good idea. They'll hold more people. And then we can even put the double-decker later on that holds 100 sims per bus. Park and rides. I guess there's no specific questions. Just let me know what you think should happen with this city. Water. Water's okay. Should we build the mayor's house? Mayor's mansion? Should build a huge mayor's mansion. It's an option. Actually, I guess that's another question I was suggesting. You know, spreading out the services. Maybe 3 fire departments, 3 clinics. But do you think I should forego that and just build massive fire station, a massive hospital, and we can even build the French police station if you like. I don't really know what the difference is. What is this? Vu Tower. Oh yeah, we could use Maxis Manor or Vu Tower. Get a fight going on here between these opposing forces. Geez, those are expensive though. Have 5 industrial buildings, have 5 criminals at large. So I need more crime before I can build a Vu Tower. And the city size just needs to be at 2,500 before I can build Maxis Manor. Uh-oh, why is this red? Water shortage. Why is it showing water shortage under the zoning? Let's take a look here. Doesn't seem to be an issue. Zone residential to get more workers. Make it sound so urgent. City's fine. City's fine. But yeah, let's start expanding here. Let's get down our avenue. Express route to work. Lines up well. Some more. I just start with the low density streets to begin with, as to just keep everything. Well, the building's low density. It gives me a chance to keep up with the traffic problems as they grow, and then I can expand things as they're needed. Just to overall make the city more manageable as it grows. Well, I think we'll stop here for now. I'm actually really liking the style this the style that the city's turning into. So the questions are, do you want me to focus on residential or industry more? Looks like we don't have much demand for commercial, but we can bump that up. Do you want me to build a bunch of little stations or a couple big ones? Should we focus heavily on education? And what kind of park should we build in the middle here? Oh geez, that's not centered, is it? We can build... Oh, that would not too nice. Build it with lots of sports, nature. We can make a big plaza, or we can be all formal, fancy. Oh, we even have the launch park we can use. I have some balloons in the city. Maybe we'll do that. I haven't used that yet. Although we need a Department of Tourism. Oh, actually, that's another question. What kind of departments should we build? We've got utilities, transportation, taxes, finances, what's called. I don't remember all of them, but I'm sure you guys know. Let me know, and we will continue this series next week, and I'll enact your suggestions as the City Council. So subscribe and follow along. See where we go next with the city. See you guys later.